Okay, well, Sue, welcome, and thanks for joining me with this personal interview. And we'll start off by asking you, how did you end up working in construction in Canada?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be in construction because my dad is a developer. So, we'll go to sites and, see how things are built. And it always amazed me how things are actually built and how things change. You came 2 weeks later, things add something happened, and it's like, wow, I like the progressions of when something gets built. And then come to high school, it's like I realized that I really like science and math, so engineering is part of the things. I was really thinking of architects before, but pink, salmon, all different shades of pink, I say, yeah, that's not me. So and I am strong in the science subject, so just how I progressed to engineering, and I always know that I want to be in construction. And I started off as an estimator because I'm very strong in math, so estimating come really quick. So that's how I I started in residential, then moved my way into commercial.
Okay. Now, you got your engineering degree from University of Manitoba.
Yep.
And then you went to work. You've pretty much worked private industry all throughout your career so far, right?
Yep.
Okay. And there's been multiple women that you've worked with throughout that, or have you been sort of by yourself in some cases?
When I first started, yeah. When I first started, say, hey, I'm kind of like, the lone person. And at that time, you kind of feel, hey, at the beginning, it's like, that's so cool. I'm the only woman. But it gets lonely. And it's like, you know what? It's, why aren't there any women? Then you're wondering, right? And I love construction. So I'm very passionate about construction. So I always think that, it would be nice to see more women in this field. That's why I joined Manitoba Women in Construction, to encourage more women to be in this industry.
Okay. So what do you think women bring to the industry that is maybe more unique or different than what the men bring to construction?
What women brings to the constructions?
Is there something that our gender allows for, or is sort of unique to women, do you think, or no?
Not really. I think both men and women can do the job. Like, women is maybe better in certain things, but men are better in certain things. It's just like every human being. Like, we might be good in certain field, but the other guys will be good in certain thing. So I don't think it's more of a gender thing. It's just different personality type to me.
Okay. So looking to women to bring just a slightly different viewpoint because we're just different people?
No, I think it's because it's from generation, right? Everybody think that construction is never for women. That's why I think women are not in the field. And I also think that women think that, when talk about construction, I have to have, heavy lifting is all about trades. But again, it's not, it's everything else. So to me, I believe both men and women can do the job if you're interested in the construction industry. The problem is everybody relates constructions to men. We just need to spread out the word that it's for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
not like whether the gender is better, but it's more about what are you strong in. I'm very strong in certain discipline. When it comes to scheduling, I'm really good in that. But maybe when it comes to dealing with the finishes, I'm not that strong. But some people might be strong in that. So we all have our strong and weak point, and it just have to all work together. And I never think that it's the gender thing. It's more of what you're good at, what you're strong at.
So the right person, finding the right person,
right
no matter the
yeah.
gender. Okay.
Exactly. That's
Cool.
That's always my thought. It's just that the biggest thing is women always think that it's not for a woman. But if you bring in more population, then you'll be able to find a strong team, right?
Right. Excellent. So where do you think Manitoba Women in Construction comes in? Why is it important for that entity to exist?
It's about bringing a group of women, together and interacting and spreading out the word that construction is for everybody. I think that's what we do. Just look at all of us on the board. Everybody's hold different positions, right? But how many young kids, when they're in elementary school, junior high, think that that's part of their career? Like, we have to bring awareness to women, young girls and kids that, this can be part of their career. So when Manitoba Women in Construction is the platform that, spread out the words that, that's a career for women.
Okay. So what do you miss the most about Manitoba Women in Construction events, considering we haven't had one since January? What do you miss?
Yeah. The social mingling, the interactions with all other women, all strong, powerful, intelligent women, like everybody bring different things on the table. And also the men that comes into our social event, those are a female champion. So talking to them, it brings, a different, aspect of, how things are done. And yeah, I miss that part too. So, and to see men coming to our events too is like, shows that they're a big supporter of us. I think means a lot too.
Yeah, we don't want to be exclusive. We want to be very inclusive. There's so many men in our industry that the support is needed in order for us to retain the women and attract additional women. So interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think Manitoba Women in Construction could do to attract more of this sort of senior management to come to our events?
How to attract more senior women in construction? I think we're having a hard time right now is I know we spread a lot on social media and stuff, but there's still sometimes you'll be surprised when people say, I never heard of you too, right? So, and some women might think that we're just women exclusive and they don't support that. So I think we need to let people know that we include everybody, and we're going to encourage men to come to our events, and it's for all levels. And yeah, when we say it's a social, social event, I think social event will attract more people. And I think for our casino event, I think we attract a lot of different level of people, or like from senior management to down to the field, and or even like administrative positions and everything too. So if we have more of those, you will be able to attract. And if we have a professional, but most of our professional is guided towards someone who's trying to be a senior management position, so they are eager to learn all that. So for some senior management, it's like they're busy, right? So they're trying to juggle life too. So some of the things that they're willing to give up on the events probably will be the professional one if they don't need to go. That's the way I look at it.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to sort of switch gears a little bit, and I'm going to ask you some more sort of personal questions.
Okay.
And you can answer just off the top of your head. They'll be light and easy.
Okay.
So, are you a morning person or a night owl?
Oh, definitely morning.
Okay.
Morning. I start work at 7. I get things done in the morning. Yeah.
Okay. So are you coffee or tea drinker?
Black coffee.
Black.
But someone do say that, someone once told me that people who drink black coffee are sociopaths. I was like,
Okay, so favorite breakfast food?
this is bad. McDonald's crappy greasy food. But I don't have them. I only have them probably, I treat myself once a year probably. But you know what? I'll be paying for it at the end of the day. But it's just like, yeah, so greasy, they're so good.
Uh-huh.
It takes me back to university day, after a night out, the next morning, greasy food in your stomach. Those are my go-to food. So, now you don't do that. So it's like, you know what? Once a year, I'll probably treat myself to a greasy food, even though I regret it.
Awesome. Okay. So spare time and hobbies. What do you do when you do have some spare time?
During the work day, I go to work. I go to the gym, and then you're making supper, and then your night is probably much done. Yeah.
Okay. Now I know you have a pretty extensive garden at home.
Yes, during summertime, I'm always outside, working on my vegetable gardens, my flower gardens, and picking out weeds. I do a lot of weeding.
So if you had a chance, if you had a book in front of you or the TV, which would you choose?
I don't really watch a lot of TV, but I don't really read a lot either.
Okay.
My nighttime is trying to catch up on social media and see what's going on in life. I spend probably an hour doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't spend a lot of time during the day, or after work, and probably after dinner. That's when I get onto my tablet and look at from LinkedIn to Instagram to Facebook to and some world news and stuff like that. Yeah, but I don't watch a lot of TV and don't really have to. I should be reading more books, but I haven't had the chance to do that. Yeah. So.
Okay. So if you could jump on a plane tomorrow, no costs, nothing, no COVID, nothing, where would that plane take you?
Fiji.
Fiji. Mm-hmm. And what would you do in Fiji?
Nothing.
Soak up the sun
and the nice weather and the beautiful scenery. Yeah.
Okay. So best vacation ever then would be where?
Best vacation is actually East Coast
of Canada.
Yeah, because it's the only vacation I didn't plan or book anything. All I did was book the flight, arrive in New Brunswick and rent a car, and we travel all the way up to PEI to and then cross the boat ferry to go to Cabot Cove, and then down to Halifax, and we fly back. But we didn't book any hotel or anything in between, so we just kind of stopped. It's in Canada. We feel safe. We say whatever comes where we stop, we just get a place. And most of the vacation you go is always that you plan everything out. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. This is like just go by the fly. So that was the best.
Nice.
And we hiked in Cabot Cove, and one of the hiking trail, hubby was like turn around and said, "Shh." I said, "What's up?" He said, "There's a bear." And I run as fast as I can. And when I turn back, it's like, what's hubby? First, I'm not supposed to run, and I just leave my
husband behind. Okay.
That's really sad.
Well, I know that you guys survived that and you're still together, so that's fantastic. So
I can't believe you leave me and you're running.
So last question, Sue. Given this whole COVID circumstance, I know you were working from home for quite a bit too. What did you learn about yourself during that time period?
that I can work alone pretty well. I was really surprised that, because when it comes to construction, everything is about team. You work together, right? It's always interactions with a team. It's very highly that you work alone by yourself. And I was really surprised that I can actually work alone by myself for extended period of time pretty well. You have minimal, conversations. It's just, where's the update and stuff like that. But having a few Zoom meeting, and I thought, what? I hated it in the first two weeks, and then I realized that without the interruptions, I actually get a lot of things done.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and appreciate your time and the conversation, and of course the laughs. There's always laughs when I talk to you. You have a great day, and
you too.
Hopefully I'll see you on the golf course shortly.
Yeah, really shortly.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.